If you have had those great sales calls, the ones where you think this is it and then crickets. If you're tired of prospect disappearing after your amazing pitch, you probably think your pitch is everything. You believe that if a prospect is interested, they'll just buy, and following up is too much. Makes you seem pushy or annoying. Maybe you even believe that most sales happen on the first or second contact. But what if I told you that the actual closed deals lies not in your pitch, but in something that you might be giving up on way too soon? The truth is most sales happen after 5 to 12 contacts, and most sales reps quit after 2 or 1. In this video, I'ma reveal how to master sales follow-up to close more deals. We'll cover why following up is your ultimate superpower, how often do you do it without being pushy, exactly what to say to add value, and the simple tools to keep you organized. You're putting in the work, you're prospecting, you're pitching, you're handling objections, but then after that initial conversation, what happened? For too many sales reps, following up is inconsistent, uninspired, or non-existent. You might be afraid of being annoying, or you just don't know what else to say. This leads to countless lost opportunities, leads going cold, and leaving massive amount of money on the table. You are doing 80% of the work, but missing the crucial 20% that actually closes the deal. I know you don't want to be that pushy sales rep. I remember when I started, I didn't know anything about following up. The only thing I knew was I needed new leads to make a sale or close. And so I was leaving a lot of money to my colleagues just because I didn't follow up properly. Effective following up isn't just about being pushy. It is about being helpful, reliable, and persistent. You don't need to be natural closer. You need to be disciplined follow-upper. So let's dive into the discipline of following up, the secrets to closing 80% more deals. Number 1, why following up is your fortune. We've all been there, a fantastic conversation, and then silence. The biggest mistake you can make is assuming no when you hear nothing. The data doesn't lie. 80% of sales requires 5 to 12 contacts. Think about that, and here is the kicker. Most sales reps quit after 1 or 2 attempts. This means you are leaving massive amount of money on the table simply by not being persistent. Your initial pitch opens the door, but the follow-ups is what works the client through it and closes the deal. It is not about being pushy. It is about being present and reliable. The sales that are hardest to get are often the most valuable, and they almost always require consistent effort beyond the first touch. By understanding this, you shift your mindset from pitchy and pray to nature and close. So we know follow-up is essential. But how do you do it without sound like a broken record or worse, annoying your prospect? That brings us to the crucial question of frequency. Number 2, the sweet spot for follow-up frequency. There is a fine line between persistence and pestering. The goal is to stay on top of mind, not to become a nuisance. Initially, you want to be more frequent. Think of every 2 to 3 days for the first few touches. This keeps the conversation warm. As time goes on, if they are not ready, you can space out those touches. Maybe it become once a week, then every 2 weeks, then monthly. The key is to adapt their level of engagement and their buying cycle. It is a dance, not a sprint. This strategic pacing ensures you are consistently showing up without overwhelming your prospect. You are demonstrating dedication and reliability. Build trust over time, which is far more effective than a barrage of messages. Okay, you know when to follow up. But the biggest hurdle for many is, what do you even say on these messages to keep them valuable and engaging? So number 3, what to say, add value and not pressure. Every follow-up should have a purpose. Beyond just checking in, you are not snagging, you are saving. The golden rule is always add new value. This could be a relevant article or a case study, a new insight you have discovered, or even a simple thought that relates to your business. Next, reference your past conversation, following up on our chat about then the topic. This shows that you remember them. Finally, ask a short, easy to answer question. Make it low friction. Does this resonate? Or what are your thoughts on why? Usually, treat follow-up like customer service. You are there to help, not to push. Show you are reliable and present, offering solution, not just asking for the sale. This approach transforms your following up from sales pitches into helpful, ongoing conversations. You become trusted resource, someone they want to hear from, which naturally leads to more open dialogues and ultimately more closed deals. You have got the strategies and the messaging down, but how do you keep track of all these touches, especially when you have dozens of prospects? That is where organization becomes your best friend. Number 4, tools for staying organized. Without a system, even the best intention for follow-up will fall apart. Consistency requires organization. Your best friend here is a CRM tool like HubSpot or Close. These systems are built to track every interaction, set reminders, and manage your pipelines. If a full CRM feels like too much right now, start simple. Use reminders on your phone or use a simple Trello board with cards on each prospect and list for follow-up today, follow-up next week, and more. The key is to have the system that works for you and that you will actually use. This is the discipline that ensures no leads fall through the cracks. It's always you to scale your follow-up efforts, ensuring you're consistently nurturing every opportunity and maximizing your chance of hitting that 5 to 12 touches sweet spot. You now have the complete blueprint for mastering the discipline of follow-up. We have uncovered why follow-up is your biggest fortune, learned the sweet spot for frequency, mastered what to say to add value, no pressure, and explored the best tools to stay organized. If you have any question, ask in the comment section below and tell me what one follow-up message that you're going to send today. Don't forget to give the big thumb up and share this to your friends if this helped you.